All right, so I'm gonna try to catch some of this work in progress. Have the aprons drilled, weld through primed. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. Weld through primed on the back sides of everything. It's all prepped and ready for weld. These panels and those on the buggy here, which just got some brand new shiny tires, were OSFO'd. Can't epoxy over OSFO. Fireman tried that in one of his tests and it doesn't work out well. So I had these OSFO to keep them from rusting. However, you have to wash them afterwards before epoxying, and I figured I might as well do that before I weld them on to make it easier. The downside is you see how it's already getting surface rust. So what I'm about to do is, I believe you can epoxy over Piclics, and Piclics supposedly strengthens the weld anyways, so probably should have done this originally. But I'm going to Scotch-Brite these and then throw some Piclics on. Piclics will convert and also prevent rust. And then I'm gonna fit them up and weld them. And I'm gonna see if I can piece these videos together so it'll show us step by step. All right, so Piclics is on. I don't know if you've ever used this stuff before, but it's not cheap, but it works wonders. The way it works, real similar to OSFO. And I'm kind of confused as to why you can apparently paint over that, I guess, but not OSFO, unless that doesn't work with epoxy. Well, I don't know if anyone's actually tested that. I want to say I've tried it and it still adheres to it fine. I'll end up scuffing over this anyways, but I won't be. I'll wax and grease remove before I epoxy. I don't know if that'll actually take it off, but I know OSFO does not react well with wax and grease remover or acetone. It like gums up. You have to wash it off with water and then wax and grease remove afterwards. We tried it on those panels first and it made a mess. So anyways, you spray Piclics on. You can either spray it on lightly and then wipe it off paper towel. I like to scrub it with some Scotch-Brite first. Try to take off as much of the rust as I can with a little bit of mechanical massaging. And that kind of rubs it into the metal. And then you just wipe off the excess with shop rag. And no more surface rust. And if you don't wipe it clean with a paper towel, it will actually leave streaks all over it, which you can kind of see the little rub marks. That's where it got down in all the little scratches from the Scotch-Brite, and that's why it kind of looks two-toned. That is actually like cured onto the metal now. It leaves a thin, like microscopic layer that keeps it sealed from getting rusted again. But anyways, I'm gonna do those panels there once I get these screwed up to the car, and I'll be getting ready to weld here shortly. But just wanted to show this process of prep and clean and so on. I think the roommate's still napping, otherwise I'd have him come and record while I weld. But stay tuned. All right, this is the last update for the night. Kind of ran out of time. It's getting a little bit late. It's 8 o'clock. I gotta be at work at 6. I gotta get up at 4:30. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'll have to weld this stuff tomorrow. I need my roommate's help anyways to refit these fenders, or these top pieces. I talked with Rick, I believe, at Mustangs to Fear, and was curious of the gap between this and over here. I have 40 inches in the back. The measurements I took off my car before I pulled the original aprons was 41 up front, but then I remember there's a battery tray here and it kind of angles out. So I had no clue where to go about putting these. I assume it would be 40 and 40 to keep an even gap, but I also assumed it would kind of keep this fairly flush. He sent me some pictures and it actually sticks out about this far, which would explain why my gap here, narrows down. It V's in as it comes forward. So I'm gonna need to lay my fender up, adjust these, redo the self-tapper, and then I'll be ready to weld these. As you can see, I got weld through primer on these. I went ahead and welded through primer these panels where the seams will overlap or where it'll butt up. And let's see. He also, on the video they have for these inner aprons, excuse my camera work, I'm one-handed it and hold my phone with the camera. They measure from the base of the cowl right there to here, and it's supposed to be 44.5, which if I can get my tape measure, pretty much spot on. 44.5 from the base of the cowl to the front radiator support, and then it's supposed to be roughly 40" across here, which it is. And in the front, 39.5 roughly, so I gotta come out a little bit on these. So I'll get my roommates help adjust those, test fit the fenders, make sure they fit up golden goodness, and I'll be ready to weld. I have 3 spot welds here. There's 3 up here. I drilled this one before I remembered that it has to slide over, so this one might end up just getting plugged and it being these 2. This side just has the 2 because I'm pretty sure that 3rd one will get passed up, and these coming down will be for the inner panels. And like I said, this will just get welded down. This if I can find my camera, this lip will just get kind of seamed down. I do need to go ahead and weld through primer the back side of this real quick because the panel overlaps behind it. So I'll coat it. And I was curious once before on weld through primers, so I'll share what I have. This stuff is garbage in my opinion. Maybe other people have good luck with it. It doesn't weld with the crap for me. Spits, sputters, spatters, everything. So I went with 2 things that I've seen. Oh, I'm blanking on his channel. But anyways, he uses this now. He used to use this. I bought both of these to try. These are both roughly 25 bucks a can. Use them wisely. It's kind of pricey in my opinion. This I think was 15. But you get what you pay for, I guess. But I'm gonna clean up and wrap up, get this pushed back over, get the cart back in and lock up for the night. And I'll see if my roommate can catch me doing some welding tomorrow, so I can actually have some progress or some actual work in the video for once. I'll have to move these straps and figure out somewhere else to strap it down to the jig because the fender's gonna get in the way. It blocks the bolt holes down here, or where the fender comes down to. I ordered these though. This one looks, oh, this one actually is still in here. I'm gonna have to pull that one out because I've got new ones. The other side knocked out on me, so hopefully I can pull that out. I don't know if there's a trick to pulling them out. I know there's a trick to putting them in. All right, guys, thanks for watching.